You know that feeling when something good happens and instead of celebrating, your mind immediately jumps to what could go wrong? When someone compliments you, but you're already bracing for the criticism that must be coming next. When you get invited somewhere, but you're already planning your excuse for why you'll probably cancel. If this sounds familiar, you're not broken. You're not pessimistic by choice. There's something deeper happening in your mind, something that started long before you were even aware of it. Let's talk about what's really going on when you always expect the worst. Most people think it's just negativity, just a bad attitude you could shake off if you tried hard enough. But here's the truth. Expecting the worst is often a survival mechanism. It's your mind's way of trying to protect you from a pain it remembers all too well. Think back. Maybe you're someone who learned early that hope was dangerous. Perhaps you got excited about something as a child, a promise, a plan, a person, and it fell through. The disappointment didn't just sting, it carved something into you. And your brain, brilliant and adaptive as it is, learned a lesson. Don't get your hopes up and you won't get hurt. This is called defensive pessimism, and it's not the same as giving up. It's actually a strange form of control. When you expect the worst, you're trying to outsmart fate. You think if you imagine every catastrophe, every rejection, every failure beforehand, then when it happens, it won't devastate you. You'll have already lived through it in your mind. But here's what's really going on beneath the surface. You're living in a constant state of pre-grief. You're mourning things that haven't even died yet. Relationships that are still breathing, opportunities that haven't closed, moments that could still turn beautiful. You're already at their funeral. And it's exhausting, isn't it? This mental rehearsal of disaster, this endless scanning for threats. Your nervous system never gets to rest because there's always another shoe waiting to drop, another betrayal around the corner, another way this could all fall apart. There's often trauma woven into this pattern. Not always the kind that makes headlines, but the quiet kind. The kind where your emotional needs were unpredictable as a child, where love felt conditional, where stability was an illusion. Your brain learned that the world is fundamentally unsafe, and now it operates from that assumption every single day. Some of you developed what psychologists call a negative attentional bias. Your brain has become so good at spotting danger that it literally filters out evidence of safety. Someone can say 9 kind things and 1 neutral thing, and you'll fixate on that 1 neutral comment, convinced it's proof they're losing interest. You're not choosing to do this. Your neural pathways have been trained to prioritize threat detection above everything else. And then there's the strange comfort in it. Yes, comfort. Because when you expect the worst, you're never caught off guard. You're never naive. You're never the fool who believed and got burned. There's a painful safety in cynicism, in beating the world to the punch by rejecting it first. But this protection comes at a cost. You miss the sunlight while you're building a bunker. You push away the very connections that could heal you because you're so certain they'll eventually hurt you. You become the architect of the very abandonment you fear. The cruel irony is this: by always expecting the worst, you sometimes create it. Your suspicion makes people defensive. Your bracing for rejection makes you withdraw. Your certainty that things will fail becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, not because you were right about the world, but because your fear shaped your actions. So what do you do with this? How do you rewire a brain that's been on high alert for years, maybe decades? First, you have to understand that your pessimism is not a character flaw. It's a coping mechanism that once served you. It might have saved you from pain when you were small and powerless. Honor that. Thank that part of yourself for trying to protect you. But then, gently, you have to teach your nervous system that the past is not the present, that not everyone is the person who hurt you, that hope, while risky, is also the only way forward. You start small, allowing yourself to feel excited about something tiny, something low stakes. And when it goes well, you let your brain register that. You practice sitting with uncertainty without immediately catastrophizing. You learn to distinguish between intuition and anxiety. Real intuition is calm and clear. Anxiety is loud and chaotic. You also have to grieve. Grieve the version of yourself that could have believed easily. Grieve the innocence that was taken from you. Because underneath all that defensive pessimism is often a person who wanted desperately to trust, to hope, to believe in good things. And maybe, slowly, you can start to imagine that expecting the worst isn't the only way to protect yourself. Maybe you can expect difficulty without expecting devastation. Maybe you can prepare while still being wise. The world is not as dangerous as your nervous system believes it is, but it's also not asking you to be naive. It's asking you to be present, to let each moment be what it is rather than what you fear it will become. You deserve to live in the present tense, not in the future catastrophe. And that journey starts with understanding why you expect the worst, not to judge yourself for it, but to finally, gently, set that burden down.